There are only two things God will not forgive. Right, Hank? One is when a woman calls a man to her bed and he will not come. Now, I know this because a wise old Greek told me, and a wise old Turk, that Greek was, whatever, the guy who played Zorba the Greek. And a wise old Turk told him.
Oh.
He says so, you can hear him say it. And number two is to click away from this here show right here tonight and miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I do.
Two things
I do.
God will not forgive.
What's the show called tonight, Dad?
The show tonight is called Sexy School Days. What do you think? No, I'm going to divulge the scientific meaning of life and secret to happiness. Isn't that a worthy school subject?
Yeah.
But first I want to say this. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood, a lovely day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Good morning, class, and welcome to Sexy School Days. Okay, let's get going. Live from the Griffith Hart Broiler Room Studios, it's a really big old-time radio medicine show starring Molly Griffin and her little dog, Winnie the Pooh. Now, Mom, I don't know if you know this, but back in 150 BC, a guy named Galen, I think his name might have been Gordon Galen, or maybe, let's call him Gary Galen. All right, Gary.
Yeah.
He was the scientist that discovered we were a member of the primates.
Oh.
So, you know, we're like the top monkey on the chain.
Top monkey on the chain.
Yeah. So I thought it would be, you know, beginning Sexy School Days up.
Yeah.
I thought it would be good if we put a song about monkeys in, but we don't have a song about monkeys. But we do have a song about a bird.
Yeah.
So I thought that was close enough.
All right.
I said he rocked in the treetop all day long. I said he's rocking and he's bopping and he's singing his song. I said all the little birds down Jaybird's tree love to hear the robin room, tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Hey, rockin' robin. Oh, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight. I might strum a little bit.
All right.
Every little swallow, every chickadee, I said every little birdie in the tall oak tree, I said the wild old owl, big black crow, I said he's clapping his wings, he's singing, go bird, go, rockin' robin. Hey, rockin' robin. Hello, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight.
Pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught them how to do the bob, and it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. That bob a buzzer down, oh.
I see you rockin', treetop all day long. I see you rockin' and bobbin' and singing a song. And on the bird down Jaybird's tree, up here I'm going tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Oh, rockin' robin. I said, oh, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight. Pretty little living in the bird band thing, taught the man to do the bob and it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. I bob a buzzing and oh, I said he's rocking treetop all day long. I said he's rocking and he's bopping and he's singing his song. I said all little birds down Jaybird's tree, they love to hear the robin going tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Yeah, rockin' robin. I said, oh, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight. I said, oh, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight. I said, oh, rockin' robin, man, he's really gonna rock tonight.
the rock and roll, rock and roll.
Bo. Kick back and chill out to the mellow sounds of the singing DJs. Live performance. What? Talk radio. Talk therapy radio. My. Talk therapy radio.
Can we take the ride right now, Dad?
We
Or
can
will
take
that-
the ride anytime we decide to take the ride. Hold it. That's poetry. That's poetry right there, Mom. The school and the church of
Country music.
acoustic Americana country music. Country blues. I'm not sure exactly what our genre is, Mom.
All right, we're about.
Sometimes I burst out with a song like this. I can just all of a sudden burst out with a song like this, Mom.
All right.
Now remember, the speed I go there is not necessarily the speed I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And it might be the wrong key, I'm not sure. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When you walk down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. You're in love. When you walk in a dream, no, you're not dreaming, see your way. School's on me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. School's on me, but you see, in old Napoli, that's amore. I'm a little worried about the song.
Yeah.
He's having trouble with the
With the
star of the show over
Yeah.
there. Okay, then.
Do you think she should get thrown out? You want me to throw her out?
Nope.
No?
Hold on to her, Hank. See if you can handle it.
I'm the muscle. I gotta throw people out.
You know, just as a side note, I jotted this down because I often like to compete with the big motivation guys like Tony and stuff like that
Mhm, mhm.
because I've done so many more things than they have.
Yeah.
The secret to success.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen closely,
Mm-hmm.
because this is not only the secret to success, it's also poetry.
Yeah.
Is pick and stick.
Mm-hmm.
You get those two right, that's the secret to success.
Pick and stick.
You gotta pick right though, you see. You gotta pick something you will stick
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
That puts you in a real small club
Yeah.
of people that are very successful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shut her up, Hank. Here we go. What do you want now?
I wanted to take the ride.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, step outside the door to your mind, because there's an old black Cadillac limo waiting just outside, and we're gonna take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
Gonna take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
I pass a honky tonk
Pass a honky-tonk.
and pass a county line
And the county line.
to the amber waves of
To
grain
those waves of grain.
and past the dairy cow
With their big brown eyes.
to the old county line road,
Country road.
the old country road.
Gonna take you home.
And all the girlies' toes are hanging out of the window. Somebody sees a great big tower, 50,000 watts.
Station GHRT.
Hey, hey, hey.
Station GHRT.
All brought to you by Alice's
You can
Restaurant.
get
Station
anything
GHRT.
you want. Down at Alice's restaurant.
Anything you want,
Anything you want.
anything you want.
At
Except
a
Alice.
restaurant.
We're gonna go in the radio station, the old radio station, and we're gonna see Betty Page at the front desk. She's gonna give you your specialty and send you down the stairs here to me. I love you, elbow mile. For the really big old time radio medicine show, 3 Chords and the Truth, starring Molly Griffin and her little dog Winnie the Pooh.
And the Reverend Dr. Joey G2 coming to you live from station GHRT in the virtual haystack in your mind, where the show always starts in 5 minutes.
Haystack in your
And we don't
mind.
spin the tunes on the turntable, we spin them on our
Haystack in your
souls. So
mind.
kick back, chill out, and relax to the mellow sound of the singing DJ.
Haystack in your mind.
Your mind.
Bow. Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow. So Galen came along first.
Yeah.
There's 3 guys involved here. Let's call it GDG. Not GWG, GDG.
GDG.
The second guy come along quite a bit later. Would be like 17 centuries or something. That's like 1,700 years later. A guy named Charles Darwin discovered that all living species, which, you know, it's a little bit self-evident, but, you know, it wasn't really maybe it was. Maybe there's ancient people. Maybe the Vikings, you know, maybe Thor knew about this.
Breeders. You'd think that would make it obvious.
Totally. Yes, absolutely. There's just so much self-evident, you know, about, we're talking about the theory of evolution here.
Yep.
Evolution in all living species.
Yep.
Right? And nobody really debates it. I mean, it's like I say, it's obvious. You can get some weirdos. You'll get weirdos in everything.
Yeah.
Just forget about them.
Yeah.
Like the show, so it'll push it out in front of, like, more people. Right? Tell them, we're supposed to tell them.
Oh, yeah, like the
They're
show.
waving signs at us. Tell them to like the show. I don't like to do that.
I hate doing it.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Yeah. If you don't
But
like it, don't like it.
Yeah,
Get
but
out of
we'll
here.
take it on as an art form, and we'll build it in better than anybody. You know, because I see the real dickheads doing it. It looks like dickheady. But some of them are better. Some of them are
I
pretty
see
good.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing
Because
it like an old-timey sort of like, come
Yeah,
on, give us a like down here and
you
hit
know.
subscribe if you want to see more videos.
Oh, or something like this. Like, we've got all the top soothsayers and seers in the world joined together with the internet. You know, we can do that. And I'm kind of running, right? And so you can put down there any problem of love and life that you might have.
Yeah.
And you're going to have all the top minds
Yeah.
going on that. So go ahead. Put it on down there. See, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Pretty good.
Combative.
Yeah.
See, I'm very competitive, Mal. Very
Yes,
competitive.
you are.
Anyways, so that's number 2. Darwin come along and told us, now think carefully about this. Every living species, their essence is to evolve. Now think about Galen. What did he say we are?
We are top of the chain monkeys.
But we are a living species, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're included.
Yeah.
And we're evolving.
Uh-huh.
You can pretty much see that, too.
I just hate when teachers were like, and what did that mean? And it means 10,000 different things, but you know they're looking for one specific thing.
I know.
And
I
it's
do
like,
that on...
which one do you want me to say?
I do that on simple instructions of things.
I know.
I go, what the hell are you talking about? I can take that many different ways. Where is that guy? Can I get him on the phone? He's in China. Okay, shut up. I talked about Darwin.
Yeah.
That's number 2. That's the D, G, Galen, D, Darwin. You can remember that, can you?
Yeah.
Good. That's no concepts to put together there. Just one name, another name. Here we go.
Don't know what a slide rule is for.
Now, what do you think? Is that what you want? Do you
Yeah.
think that that's recordable?
I think it's good, yeah.
What key?
I think it's
Here?
this key. I think it's here.
What is it?
Don't know much about history.
I don't know much about history. I don't know much about biology. I don't know much about my science book. I don't know much about the French I took, but I do know 1 is 2. And I know if I could be with you, what a wonderful world it would be. by being an A student, baby, I could bring your love to me. Whoa, I don't know much about algebra. I don't know much about geometry. I don't know much about that algebra. I don't know what the slide rule is for, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be.
Oh, I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. 'Cause maybe by being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me.
Oh, I don't know much about history. I don't know much biology. I don't know much about that French I do. I don't know much about my science book, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. I don't know much. Oh, I don't know much. I don't know much. I don't know much. But what a wonderful world it would be. Yodelee, yodelee, tee. That's my signal to you that we've sang no country songs here tonight.
Ah.
We gotta sing a country song.
Well, that won't be hard to do.
People coming in here to hear country music, and they're hearing all this crap, all this scientific crap. You know what I mean?
I know. We're doing a terrible job.
Well, what do you think the final G is for?
Griffin.
Griffin comes along and he monitors the human brain,
Yeah.
trying to evolve. Right down in the lizard.
Yeah.
Right down at the base.
Yeah.
Holy jumping Jesus changes the whole paradigm
Mm.
of everything.
Yeah. Your hat's looking
Why
a
are you
little...
mocking me? You look like you're mocking me.
Hat's looking a little tight there, Dad. Is your head getting bigger?
I want. Look at I gotta tell this story for shit's sake. Okay, so
I'm just
shut up.
joshing.
So
I'm
now,
just joshing you.
now we've monitored the human brain,
Mhm.
and we found out it's doing the same thing as all living species are.
Yeah.
But we also found out what it demands of our, the person that's you and I, who we think we are,
Mm-hmm.
which is only about 5% of the brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about our objective self, our
Our
watcher,
ego.
our ego. I think they use a bunch of terms for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Your pilot,
Mm-hmm.
the pilot.
Your persona.
So we found out what the whole brain is doing, and we found out that the secret to happiness and health and all the rest is that pilot
Mm-hmm.
cooperating
Mhm.
with the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
And so what was it I said? I made up a slogan. Cooperate with your brain, change your lizard to a griffin.
Yeah.
That's good, don't you think, Mom?
That's pretty good, Dad. Yeah, I like it.
Anyways, that's what happened, and that's really, I think,
Yeah.
we got it going on now because it changes the whole paradigm of psychology, philosophy. It's so big, I think a lot of people look at it and, it's too big.
Yeah.
Like the big lie. We've got lies going on that are so big, most people can't see them.
Yeah.
Like healthcare
Yeah.
in North America
Yeah.
and big pharma and what's going on there. It's criminal activity,
Mm-hmm.
but it's too big. Too big.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a mouthful. Bull.
Mouthful? I got a mouthful right
I did
here.
something funny in this song today. I said the L and the R wrong, but it's really funny. It'll come up again. I'll let you know.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
good. Let's play Fort Worth,
Yep.
Dad.
That was cool. Okay, a good country song then.
Yeah. Good palate cleanser.
George Strait.
George, straighten it out.
What is it again?
Cold Fort Worth beer.
Cold Fort Worth beer, it just ain't no good for jealous. I try it night after night. You're in someone else's arms down in Dallas. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?
Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?
Darling, while you're busy burning bridges, burn one for me if you get time. 'Cause good memories, they don't fade so easy. And does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?
Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?
You left me here to be with him down in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time, but I wonder now if it makes any difference. And does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? It always crosses my mind because they chased me with the axes down in Dallas.
Yeah.
I almost died that night.
Don't exaggerate, Dad. It was axe handles.
I told the story in other shows. I'll tell it
Yeah.
again. It's a good story.
It is
Axe
good.
handles. Yeah, that's what. Oh, I didn't say that?
You said axes.
Oh, well, handles. Yeah. I thought it was baseball bats at first.
Yeah.
It was axe handles.
Huh.
I was looking between bushes.
Yeah.
Scary
My
shit.
God.
Scary shit, man. I'm not shitting you.
Oh,
Anyways,
jeez.
we got all kinds of those stories throughout this million shows we got out there. We're the biggest podcast in planet now.
Yeah.
Biggest heads. What's going on now? What do you want to... is school still in? Hey, let's turn to good book. Let's turn to the good book.
Turn to
And
the good book.
see what it says. Let's see what we got in here. Here we are. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful way to top off this show, Mo. Absolutely
beautiful.
fantastic. Just in case anybody's like worried about anybody else or is having trouble with relationships or political, social relationships or, any sort of conflict.
Yeah.
This will resolve it for
Okay.
everybody. This is the resolution of all conflict. All right?
Okay.
Because now that we know
Yeah.
that we're all doing the same thing, we're all trying to get to the same place. And I think the place is actually something spiritual.
Yeah.
Because Mo, when the human brain lights up to its max, it has a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
It has a religious experience. And just about 99% of the people on the planet believe in a higher realm.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good to think that, whoa, geez. Because you do have to ask yourself when you find out that we're all about evolution, where are we going?
Yeah.
That's the next question, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely.
And so that's a pretty good answer. Somewhere, I can't tell you exactly, but I have had my experiences with it.
Yeah.
And that's for sure. You can't have as many near-death experiences as I've had in my life. And I started out really, really young.
Yeah.
And right to the getting thrown out of a train in a tunnel
Yeah.
getting chased by these big dudes with axe handles. And there's a bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
What did I do? I'll just be trying to help people all my life.
You just keep making eye contact, Dad.
And I just say what I think.
Yeah.
That's why the Australians like me. They do it too.
All the Australians.
No, but I'm discreet.
Yeah.
I don't, I didn't know if I took a black guy in that club
Yeah.
that I was going to end up with a, what do you call it, a mob.
Yeah. Lynch mob.
A lynch mob of axe handles.
Axe
But
handle
I was
wielding.
pretty drunk, so I probably did open my mouth. If somebody said anything,
Mhm.
I would go, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Where'd the black guy go? Hey, no, he was disappeared.
Yeah, yeah. He booked it.
Yeah, that's probably what I said.
Yeah.
Where's my friend? I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was
you didn't
from
know.
way up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
I thought that was all gone. On TV,
On
they
TV
made it
it
look
was,
like it was all gone.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
It wasn't.
And
It
I'm not
isn't.
saying anything any way politically about
No.
anything.
It's just what happened.
Yeah. Now, here's the conflict resolution of all conflict resolution for everybody.
Okay.
Isn't the real truth that we have all done and continue to do the best we can do? I often see, do you know anybody who gets up in the morning and says, I'm going to do the worst I can do today?
Mm-hmm.
You see, I know that maybe we can do better,
Mm-hmm.
but at this particular point in time,
Yeah.
we have all done the best we could do.
Yeah.
Got a song for that, Mom?
Are you wanting a happy song there, Dad?
Oh, I don't know, Mom.
I wanted to play
What about the weeping willow?
we
Had
just
a
did
cry,
that one.
cry. Just do a verse. Shoulder cloud had a cover of a clear blue sky. Oh man, you know the tears I cried for that woman. They're gonna flood you, big river. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
I thought we could do I pulled into Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. Wanna keep going?
You wouldn't even come round to see me. Since you're heading up to Carolina, no, I'm gonna be right there behind you.
Yeah, I always had to steal my kiss from you. You know, I always had to steal my kiss from you. You know, I always had to steal my kiss from you. Well, I always had to steal my kiss from you. You want to keep going because you sounded better.
Love to feel that warm southern rain.
Warm southern rain.
Just to hear it fall is sweetest sounding thing. And to see it fall on a simple country dress. Like heaven on earth to me, I must confess.
Oh, that I always have to steal my kiss from you. You know, I always have to steal my kiss from you. You know, I always have to steal my kisses from you. Oh, yes, I always have to steal my kiss from you. Which one are we on now?
I've been hanging round you for days.
days.
You go, Dad.
When I move in, you just turn your head away.
Oh, I know you didn't mean that.
You say you love the way I think, but you hate the way I act. That's so true. Hey, I always have to steal my kisses from you. You know, I always have to steal my kisses from you. Boy, I always have to steal my kisses from you. Why do I always have to steal my kisses from you?
Always have to steal my kisses from you.
I said I always have to steal my kisses from you. right, get the star of the show up here. Winnie the Pooh dog is what we call her. Hank, you gotta let go of her now. Hand her to Molly. Keep the crew back and don't... What? Watch it, Hank. They're throwing the virtual haystacks at me again. I told you I don't like it.
All right. We got a wet dog.
And the bigwig said that they can't... Oh. Well, it's been quite a sexy school days, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is
sure
that what
has.
I called it? Sexy school days?
Yeah.
That's what the writers called it, you know. We got a whole floor of writers.
Yeah. It's a pretty small floor.
How
though.
much is that doggy in the window? Oh, the one with the waggly tail. Said the waggly tail. Oh, said how much is that doggy in the window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale.
'Cause if she is, we're gonna get Roger Miller and
Gonna
go
go walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Bobby, oh, boy, you gotta put a smile upon your face if there's nothing wrong. Bobby, oh, boy, you gotta think about a good time. Had a long time ago, think about forgetting about your worries and your woes. Walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. So you all go walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. About evolution. About the theory of what? What is it? Theory of evolution and applied to human brain function. Now keep the cards and letters coming in. And we'll see you in the fighting papers, and you have yourselves, now that you know everything. No, it's just the basics. Have yourselves a good old Dolce V ass.